Peace, love, and light, guys. What's going on? It's your girl, Crystal, the Raw Spiritual Guru, coming through with a new pivot card, guys. So, first and foremost, if this is your first time coming through, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for returning. To all, I thank you for your time and your energy. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me today. So, for that, give thanks. If you don't know, I'm a metaphysical shop owner where you can find your handmade copper and crystal jewels and spiritual tools. If you like crystals, if you like copper and crystal jewelry, if you like different spiritual tools such as organites, wands, we got cinnamon brooms, all that other goodies, check your girl out. The link is below. And then for the holidays, you can save an extra 15% off without signing up. The code is below as well. So check me out, support your girl. It will mean a lot. All right, so this video is, what is the tea about you? What is the tea about you? We got 3 piles to choose from, pile 1, 2, and 3. If you want, you can pause the video, take a minute to see which pile will be resonating to you. But we're going to get started with pile number 1, okay? So if you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. So first we're going to start with the tarot, right? What is the tea on you? The people that chose pile number 1, Spirit, what is the tea on them? What is the tea on pile number 1, Spirit? All right, so a lot of cards keep wanting to come out for you guys. So maybe you're going through a lot at the moment. You could be a bit all over the place, pile number 1. What is the tea on pile number 1, Spirit? What is the tea on pile number 1, please? All right, so focus on your money, pile number 1. So we have the 4 of Pentacles and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you have a lot of people saying that, like, you are holding really tight to your coins right now. You're holding tight to things that you might be working hard for, right? So right with the 10 of Pentacles being here, you might be really working hard, or you worked hard to gain so much success. You may have gained a lot of money or be in the process of getting a lot of money. You are right now like a workhorse, or even someone that is making proper business and money moves to gain profit. But what they're saying is that you are very stingy and you are really holding too tight to your coin. You don't share. Some people could say that you have money but you're not sharing. It's like you just hold on too tight to things, even though you might have like a loving demeanor. And you might have like love to give. If you're in a connection, you might have someone that you truly adore and you are with them. You could be a bit selfish with them. Like, you might have money but you don't really spend your money on them. Some other people are saying that I keep seeing these buildings in the background, and that's kind of like screaming at me. So it could say that you might be someone that have yet to give back to your community. You could be someone that is wealthy or have enough to give back, but you're holding too tight to your coins and you're not being able to be a blessing to others when people bless you. You could be someone in real estate as well. Someone that works in real estate or want to work in real estate, want to buy homes or flip homes or do something like within the home that's going to be bringing you money or that brings you money. You could be someone that do that, or it's an idea that you wanted to do. That could be like for some of you guys that do flip homes or is in real estate, mortgage, whatever dealing with the home. This could be this main source of your income, and your income is growing from this. And with that, it's allowing you to make appropriate moves in your life, like for business and family. But you're kind of coming off like as really being too tight with your coins, holding on too tightly. I'm hearing that song, holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. It's Linkin Park in the end. All right, so we have Father Sky for your other cards. First chakra, Archangel Michael. official person. So yeah, I was getting that wealthiness with you. Like you could be someone of wealth. You have, for one of your money messages, you have the Three of Swords. You have healthy choices, codependency. Y'all, this is so crazy because then I can say Lincoln Park in the end and Lincoln Park in the end. Oh my goodness, that is so wild because I was just like holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. That's wild, yo. You got in the end, so that's definitely double confirmation. You got sexual healing and you got good kisses. So somebody definitely think you good in the bedroom though. All right. Excuse me, y'all. I ain't even drink no water today. It's early. I'm trying to sip on this little bit I got right near me. But anyway, let's get to your reading. So you got Father Sky and Archangel Michael. So what people are saying about you is they're saying that you could be someone that is being more connected with your spirituality. It's like you're trying to center yourself more. You're trying to stay grounded. You're trying to stay rooted. You're trying to stay more in the now, in the moment. You could have been someone that always try to look towards what's next, your future, instead of staying in your present. So they're saying that now is like you're having a heavy focus on trying to stay more so in your present. That you are being more in tune with your spiritual life. You could be like in your religion or your spirituality. It's like you're heightening your relationship with spirit at this moment. People are saying with official person and with the official person card being here in general, like I said, you could be some type of a boss. Like you could be someone that gets to the money, that know how to get to the money. Whatever you're doing, whether it's within your community, whether it's with the real estate, whether it's a family business, whatever you're doing, you are seen as like a superior. You seen as the boss. You could also work in an official job, like you could be a soldier or of some kind, or work like with the military, or you could be in like law enforcement, or a lawyer, or somebody of higher status, right? You could be someone of a higher status, but even with that, you could be someone that also struggles with your work. So you could have either conflicts at work, you could have lost your job, or be on the edge of losing your job. You might work in a stressful environment. Even though, you know, people feel as though that you're stingy with your money, you could be one that might be going through something, and that's the reason why you have to be a little bit more tight with your money. You don't know if this job is going to be something that's going to last long, because it could be a job that's basically making you lose like your money, your assets. It could be very stressful on you and taxing on you, and you could just put a lot of burdens and stress on you, because you might feel as though you have to take care of home, you might have to take care of everyone, and with that it could just make you feel as though that you really are in a dark place when it comes to your work life. But people don't know that. People can only assume, but people are also assuming that's the reason why you're holding on too tight to your money. It could be like, oh, this person might not even be working right now, this person might be having issues at work, and they might be getting fired pretty soon. So people are having all these like views of you and your money, because you could, with this official person as well, you could be someone that could possibly be in the limelight of some kind, no matter how big or small. Like I said, your community, so you could be known in your community, or you could be on a larger scale. But with the official person being here, I'm showing that you could be of higher regards, and with that you could be going through some hardships when it comes to your work, your business, and your job life, right? People are also like think like the tea on you, and this isn't what people think about you, this is just the tea on you, right? So also, like what the tea on you is like you're trying to, like I said, even though you might be going through this in your financial realm, in your physical realm, you're trying to be more grounded, you're trying to stay still, you're trying to make healthier choices with your life. You're trying to either eat better, you're trying to gain a workout routine or some type of like what I'm trying to say. It's like it's similar to working out, but like a mental health routine, right? Like with meditation, yoga, breathing, tai chi, things like that. You're looking at different ways to be whole as a person, right? So you're not trying to allow this work issue to get to you. More so you're trying to overcome that with making healthier choices in your life as well as with love. So you're trying to give yourself a little bit more of self-love, self-care. You're trying to be happier, you're trying to be easier on yourself. So I'm just getting a strong, like, you might be to yourself too. So if you see this, although we have the 10 of Pentacles here, and this is the only card where you see multiple people, everybody else is like alone, right? Father Sky is the spirit, so that's just you with spirit. But everybody else is alone. So I'm also getting that you might feel alone. Like, even if you are in a room full of people, you might feel alone. Even if you're with your family, you might feel alone. You could be an earth sign. You don't necessarily have to be an earth sign or have heavy earth in your chart. But and the color red could be of importance to you as well. That could be either your favorite color. You should wear red more, or you should look up the meaning of the color red and see if that is currently what you're going through at this moment. But I'm just showing that, you know, you could be a loner, or you could feel alone even if you have a partner, even if you have like close connections with your family. I just feel like a loner feeling with you, or lonely feeling with you. With this codependency as well, that's why I'm getting like more like with the self-love and self-care. You could be someone that always was in a you could be someone that was always in a codependent connection or relationship, or situationship with a person, and now you're trying to figure out how to be more towards yourself and deal with your own like codependency issues, right? You could have been someone that did have heavy vices and heavy addictions as well, and it could have been like the results of your love life. And addiction could be working. Like, you could be someone that overworked yourself. You could be someone that overburdened yourself when it comes to making money. It's like, even if someone was to bless you with $50,000, that's not going to make you stop. You're going to keep moving forward and making more and more money, because you're like, $50,000 is a dollar. You give me $1 million, maybe I'll take a week break. It's like, I'll take a day off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could be someone like, no matter how much money you got, you could just still like overburden yourself with work. And work could have been a addiction of yours. Or you could have had just some type of addictions that you had to overcome these obstacles and hurdles with Lincoln Park. In the end, like I said, like, you tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it just don't matter. So like I said, overworking or overdoing something, and you just feel like it's just never enough. It's just never enough. You just put on and put in so much energy into things, and it's just never enough. You never get the outcome that you truly want, right? So that's why you're really trying to find more balance in yourself. With sexual healing and good kisser right here, it just let me know that, like, people feel as though that, you know, the T on you is that you a good kisser. Like, you a good kisser with the lips, and you a good kisser in the bedroom. You dig? Okay. So like, people feel as though that you have this sexual healing about you, or let me just put it like this: you have this sexual healing about you. It's like your sex heals, okay, and it's a fun healing on top of that, because you are a good kisser and people enjoy activities in the bedroom with you, you know. So this is what I'm getting for what's the T on you, pile number one. I want to pull some letters to see whether it's your initials or somebody else's initials that you might be thinking about, or if it says anything. So let's see. Pile number one, two. All right. You got 2 D's. All right. So somebody named Jay came out. Day, or pay. So you might need to pay something, or the T is you might either get paid. Like I just said, it's all about money. You might get paid, or you need to pay something. Somebody with the letter or name J could be of importance to you. Day, so maybe you prefer the daytime, or the daytime is like where you make the most money, or the day can be more of importance to you. But the letters you got is Q, D, J, P, A, and Y. Alright, so that's your reading, pile number 1. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and join the tribe. Thank you for your time and your energy. Alright. Alright, so pile number 2, the ones that shows pile number 2, this is going to be your reading, babes. What is the T on you? Uprights only. What's the T on pile number 2, Spirit? That was quick. Alright, you got the King of Wands, and you got the 7 of Cups, pile number 2. The King of Wands and the 7 of Cups. So people feel as though that, first of all, you could be a water sign, or you could be a fire sign. So fire is Aries, Sag, or Leo. Water is Cancers, Pisces, or Scorpios. You don't necessarily have to be these, but you can either be those signs or have them heavy in your chart. But people feel as though, the T on you, right? The T on you is that you are a boss. You are a boss. You're a go-getter. You're a natural born leader. You're the type of person that go after what it is that you want. You could be older. You don't have to be old AF, but you could be more older, or you could be very mature. You're seen as royalty, though. You're seen as royalty to others and as royalty to yourself. It's like you have a strong demeanor about you. I'm just getting like a heavy fire, so you could be very passionate, very vocal, very fiery, for real. Like you could be someone that's very assertive and determined. You could be someone that puts your best foot forward. The staff is kind of grabbing my attention. So you could be someone that holds a lot of power. You could be very powerful. You could have healing hands. You could be magical, really. Maybe you say a lot of things and it comes to light, and you're like, wow, I just said that, right? Like, quote unquote, a coincidence. With the 7 of Cups being here, you also have a lot of options in different areas of your life. With love, with money, with opportunities, with people, with snakes, okay? So you might actually attract a lot of snakes. The snake is grabbing my attention in this card. You might actually attract a lot of snakes as well, pile number 2. You might feel as though you need to protect yourself a lot more as well. You might have a lot of people around you that don't mean the best for you, that don't take your highest good, that don't mean the best for you, that basically are snakes. Like, they might be frenemies. You might have people that like act like they cool with you and then like lie behind your back or talk about you behind your back. Shady people. You might get a lot of haters as well with this energy. I don't know if you see like the little skull right here with the reef, and then the way that this person is looking with the snake, like all that energy right now is just like screaming at me, and then the dragon next to it, right? So even though you get a lot of opportunities, maybe they're not for your highest good. It's like you have a lot of options, and you might be confused on which door that you want to open. So I'm hearing that you need to trust yourself, because you could be very magical, for real. You need to trust yourself in your highest like in your highest regards, right? What it is that you truly want. Sit down and meditate sometimes. Don't be impulsive, because at times you could be very impulsive. So instead of being impulsive, take a minute or two and to really reflect on what would be the best choice, best option, best move to make. All right. All right, so we're going to do the additional cards for you. We have victory. So didn't I say something about that leaf, the reef? And here go another reef. Ain't that crazy? But see, on this reef, it's a reef with a skull, right? So it's like you might have a lot of victory, but you also might have tainted energy. So you got to be careful about the energy that's around you and the energy that you keep. But you got victory, you got freedom, you got the sun, you got community, you got the 7 of Swords for your money message, you got heartbroken, you got very soon, Neo lied to me, twin flame, and then this is the traits personality cards. You got question mark. So you're a mystery. The T on you is that you're a mystery at times. Like people don't know how to take you. People don't know what, maybe they don't know what person that they're getting. Like maybe you could be the type of person that have many facets to yourself, right? You can be this person one day, you could be that person the other day. Not saying that you're like a fraud, but more so like you have many layers to yourself, like an onion. So some people get one side of you, others might get another side. But people, but sometimes you just are a mystery and you might be hard to read. I see a lot of good energy with you, power number 2. Like you have victory and freedom. Like you live your truth. You do what it is that you want to do. Like you move to your own beat. You got the sun as well as the sun right here in the moon. Like that. So that's, like I said, this is a heavy emphasis on fire and water again. Okay, you could either be a Cancer or a Pisces, or you could definitely be a Leo. Heavy those in your chart, either Cancer, Pisces, and Leo heaviness in your chart. Okay, not necessarily, but these are really popping to me. Or you could be someone that truly lives in nature. Like you could love the sun, you could love the moon cycles or know the moon cycles. Like you go into the sun to recharge, you use moon magic. You know, you could be that type of person as well. But the good energy that I'm feeling for you, pile number 2, the T is like you're in a good space. Like you don't let anyone knock you off of your rocker, right? Whatever mindset you are in is you are in, okay? You are very happy, vibrant, and loving, okay? Especially with yourself. You take good care of yourself, pile number 2, okay? You definitely take good care of yourself. If anything, you take good care of yourself, okay? But you are like a wild card. You are very free and free loving, okay? You, like with this victory being here, it's like you strive for success, you strive for victory, and it don't even have to come hard to you. It's like it comes kind of easy to you. Victory comes easy for you and to you. It's like you're the type of person, whatever you put your mind to, you go after and you get. So I'm getting strong go-getter qualities, but sometimes you do get confused because you have so many options that might be presented to you, and you want to make the best choice, but at times it might be hard for you because you might have snakes around you that is portraying themselves as something else, right? But I'm just showing that you have a lot of favor for you. A lot of good things happen for you. With community and the 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords being your money and your career message, like I just said, you have a lot of people that try to sabotage you. So one of these cups could be for money and career. So in your work life and your career life, you need to be more careful, and you need to really open your eyes and pay attention to who's around you, because you could have just shady characters, people that try and make shady deals with you, people that might be trying to steal from you or set you up, people that might be jealous of you at work, somebody that might be trying to run some type of scam on you. So it's going to be better for you to be more aware and just keep yourself more guarded when it comes to like your money moves and your business moves, right? Because you do have a lot of people that's gossiping about you when it comes to that. You could also feel as though like with you could also feel that energy too. You could also feel as though that like when it comes to your finances and your money, that you have a lot of people that don't mean you well. People be trying to run scams on you. You might have shady business deals with people, or people trying to sabotage you or fraud you in some way. So you might be struggling with like a strategy, and how can you work more strategically in general. You might need to figure out a strategy to accomplish everything that it is that you want in your money and your career life, right? With the community card being here, it might be best for you to work with people as well. Maybe you considered working with people. If you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business, maybe you thought about like collabing with others, but it's kind of hard for you to do that because you don't know who to trust and who's going to really be there for you. And your business is like, you're kind of cautious in that sense because you don't want to make the wrong move with people, and now you're stuck trying to figure it out. But also with the community card being here, either you're known in your community, you're favorite in your community, or you have people in your community that support you and that's willing to help you in your business endeavors. With heartbroken and very soon being here, and then lie to me and twin flame. The tea on you is that you could have went through a heartbreak, or you could still be suffering from a heartbreak no matter how long ago it was. And it could be due to like someone lying to you and basically trying to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, like you're silly, like you don't know what you're talking about, you're silly, like at the end of the day, like, you know, trying to gaslight you and manipulate you to make it seem like you are crazy. So you could still be like hurt and grieving and mourning over a loss of some kind, and spirit is letting you know that you need to really decide what it is that you want in the matters of the heart very soon, so it could come to you, because I do show that a twin flame is due to come your way. Now with twin flames, it could either be a great twin flame connection, or it could be a karmatic twin flame connection, right? But of course you have to use your discernment to see what it is. But I show a lot of favor on you, pile number 2. So spirit is just saying, like, when you really decide on what it is that you truly want, then they will bless you and bring in what it is that you need. But you need to get over like this heartbroken energy that you still might be holding on to. And even if you say, I'm not holding on to a heartbroken energy, really be real with yourself. When was your last relationship? How long you been single if you are single? Like, why is it that you are single this long? Or what's your purpose? Like, right? And being single, there's nothing wrong with being single, right? Because sometimes we need to be single to find ourselves. But are you actively finding yourself? Are you actively working on yourself? Or are you being F boy and F girl and just ruining people's lives, right? So it's like, really, like, be real with yourself at least. All right, so we're going to get some letters to see either your initials, if it spell anything, or somebody else's initials, okay? Let's see some letters to pile number 2. All right. So I see me, M-E, like all about me. Don't really have a lot of vowels, so you can see if it spell anything. See, the V I'm showing, I keep hearing victory again. So, all right. So you got M, S, E, Q, T, V, G. Okay, you can see if that spell anything, or it could be either your initials, somebody else's initials that might be coming into your world, or that's currently in your world. You have a lot of doublings and pairs, right? So pairs. So you got 2 M's, you got 2 V's, and you got 2 Q's. So the number 2 can be of importance to you. Look up the meaning of the number 2 as well, and to see what that really means. Because I think that's more so like balance. So Spirit is trying to give you a message there as well. Like, so look up the angel number 2. All right, my love. So that's your reading. If you liked it, or if you just appreciated my time and energy, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy the tribe. Thank you. All right. So pile number 3. For those that chose pile number 3, this is going to be your reading, loves. Let's see, what is the T on you? Clear the energy. What's the T on pile number 3, Spirit? What is the T on pile number 3? All right, so you could be everywhere right now because all these cards keep trying to fall out for you, pile number 3. Yes, like it's literally falling out of my hands. So things could just literally be falling out of your hands. You know, you could feel like overwhelmed, overburdened. Like, you know, you might have a hold or a grip to something and it's just falling out of your hands, like slipping through your hands. What is the T for pile number 3? Okay. You in work mode, pile number 3. What is the T for pile number 3? What is the T for pile number 3? What is the T for pile number 3? I always go into song, y'all. Don't mind me. You ain't playing. You serious right now, pile number 3. The T on you is you focused, you serious, you ain't playing right now. You are currently in your work mode. You is like being real clear cut and concise with people. It's like you, when it comes to communication, you telling people what it is that they need to hear, not what they want to hear. It's like you're being tactful, but you are delivering that sharp sword when it comes to people. It's like you are in a royalty energy, a serious energy. It's like you are no BS, like no playing right now. It's like you could be someone that is working hard right now, either working hard in your career or in your business, or working hard overall in life. It's like you are just trying to make it and you ain't got time to be messing with folks. You ain't got time to be played with. You ain't got time. It's like the time you got is you putting it to work. You hear me? It's like you ain't playing right now. All right, so let's see some additional messages we got for you. You got self-respect, women holding a coin, despair, you got the 6 of Swords for money and career, as well as the 9 of Swords for money and career. You got clock. See, you ain't playing with your time. You got getting to know each other. You got Katy Perry song, Dark Horse, soulmate. You make me better. Oh, this one got a lot of cards. You got you are too messy, and you got endings. I was going to talk on the love real quick because this just was like screaming at me. You got a lot of energy, pile number 3. I'm hearing that Neo song, Time. You might want to listen to it. Neo, Time. It's like, in the time it takes, you'll learn from your mistakes. In the time it takes to die the phone. In the time it takes, you'll realize the fate. They moved on to someone who takes the time. So in love, maybe you don't have enough time for your partner or have time for love. Like I just said, like you in a focused energy. And it could be because you are going through a lot in work. But like when it comes to love, you ain't got time for love, right? So it's ironic that I did clock and soulmate right next to each other, because it's like, with clock it says need time, take time, time cycles, time to heal, progress, right? But right now it's like when it comes to love, I get a push pull energy. Like, so it's like you're open to getting to know someone when it comes to love, right? You're open to getting to know someone. And you actually might meet a lot of good suitors. Um, but I'm hearing like as quickly as they come is as quickly as they go. Because someone feel like you might be too messy, and with that endings happen a lot faster, um, for you. Like endings happen a lot faster for you. They feel like you could be too messy. Um, and I'm just getting maybe like a misunderstanding, right? The tea on you when it comes to love, like I feel like, even I'm gonna talk from your aspect, like I'm getting with you, it's like you might be open to meeting new people, you're open to getting to know people, but it's like you know yourself and you know your worth, and you are very clear cut and concise with people about what it is that you want and who it is that you will be with and who you won't be with. And it's like no BS. You don't play games with your time. I'm just hearing like you don't play games with your time. Pile number 3 is like, yo, I'm trying to get a soulmate. Like I'm trying to get someone that's gonna be my life partner. Like I'm trying to get someone that's gonna be my forever. I ain't got time to just be dealing with like any type of people. Like I got too much on my plate to be just dealing with anybody. I got too much on my plate to be dealing with anybody. And I make people better. It's like I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we together. Yeah, I'm good all by myself, but you make me better. But like you feel as though that you have a lot to offer and you will make someone better. So instead of you wasting people's time, you rather just tell them what it is. But with that, it do cause endings, and people feel like your honesty could be a bit messy. So maybe you do come off a bit harsh at times when you deliver, like, hey, I'm not trying to talk to you no more. Maybe you just ghost people and stop talking to them. But like, however, like the ending takes place, a lot of people feel like it's a messy ending. With Katy Perry Dark Horse being here, you could be someone that, like I said, you could be someone that's like, um, whew, how can I put it? Because Katy Perry Dark Horse is basically like, um, in so many words, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. It's like, so you want to play with magic, boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? Because I'm coming at you like a dark storm. Are you ready for a perfect, because I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm? Because once you're mine, there's no going back. So it's like you try and warn people as well, like, look, I ain't want to be played with, because once we together forever. And are you trying to put magic on me? So you might feel like sometimes people try to put magic on you or love spells on you. And with that being said, at times, like, it could basically hinder you. Not hinder you, but like you are aware of it, and you're like, you better be careful what you're about to try to ask for. You know what I'm saying? So like, people might put magic on you, or people might like do things with magic on you or whatever, and you just like hit to it. But you could be someone that know that, and you're highly protected, and you just be like, oh, let me reverse that real quick, right? But like literally, like you might have a lot of people that come to you, and you like, you don't even know what you're trying to get yourself into. The T on you, pile number 2 is like, excuse me, pile number 3 is that you just don't play with your time. It's like you ain't got time for nothing but what you got time for, and you don't play with your time. You got a lot of self-respect. You love yourself. You respect yourself. You move with a lot of self-respect. Like you have a very serious demeanor. I don't see no smiles in this spread. You have a very serious demeanor, okay? Or if you feel as though you don't, it come off like that. It just come off like you have a very serious demeanor. So smile more, play a little bit more, okay? Be a little bit more lively. But you do have some issues when it comes to your finances and your career. You could really be like feeling down, either down and out or down. So this card got a dog and this card got a cat. So you could be an animal lover, or you could be vegan, someone that appreciate animals, an animal lover. You could have a cat, you could have a dog, you could have both, or you like those type of animals. With the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords being here, I'm just getting like you might really be really high stressed at work, right? You might be really in your like anxiety or stressful bag when it comes to work. You might be contemplating about leaving a stressful workplace. It's like right now, even though things might be steady at work, I'm just getting like you might feel burned out. You might be feeling deprived when it comes to work. You might be having panic attacks or high anxiety when it comes to work. With even work, it could be putting you in a place where you need to find a coping mechanism. So you might turn to like drugs or drinking after work, or if you don't do that, like a different type of vice, like you know, you could be someone that turned to sex as well. Not necessarily, but like you could turn to some type of vice. You feel though that you need to think more positive and have more of a positive mindset when it comes to your work and when it comes to your money. You're trying to separate yourself from what you might be experiencing at work, but sometimes negative thinking tends to creep up a lot. You could have been someone that went through a job loss or a financial loss, or may have lost a lot of money, and then it's causing you to worry. And you could have went through that, or you could be going through that, but it's telling me that you're gonna it's going to be subsiding for you. It's going to be basically, it's going to be something that you're going to overcome, because you're going to be moving forward. You might get a new job, you might get promoted, you might enhance something within your business that's going to bring a lot of money in your life. But currently it's like you're in this despair feeling, and that's why you're not smiling right now, because like you just feel like everything right now is like going to poop. You just like, what the hell, you know what I mean? So like that's why you're working so hard and you're so serious right now, because you're trying to keep your life on track. You're trying to keep your life together. And also with this woman holding a coin, you might have someone that's going to come into your life that's going to even help you with your financial situation. You're going to have someone that's going to come into your life that's going to help you turn this around. Like whatever burden you feel like you might be going through with your job or your finances, you might have a woman that's going to come into your life that's going to help assist you with this. And then also for those who date women, you could also have this woman that's going to come into your life that's going to help you with this, and then she's going to possibly want to talk to you on like a love scale as well, right? But I'm ultimately showing like when it comes to your time, you don't play. It's like you take your time and your energy very seriously. So if someone's going to come into your life, they must respect your time. All right, so I got that for you, pile number 3. Let's get some lettering to see if this is your initials, somebody else's initials, or if it spell anything out, okay? All right. I knew you were gonna come to me, but you better choose carefully. All right, I see slam and wig. So somebody might wear wigs a lot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your twist. You got slam, you got wig. You gotta spell other stuff too. I see slum, glam. So somebody could be very glamorous, wear wigs, be glamorous, or you know, whatever you think. So we got S, W, L, I, A, M, and G as the letterings. All right, pile number 3. But that was your reading. If you liked it, or if you just appreciated my time and my energy, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and join the tribe. Until next time, peace.